What's going on, YouTube? You're back with Shades. We're continuing our Let's Play of Lucid9. Now, it's been a while since I played it. I recently just reacquainted myself with the series, and I have to say I missed it. This is probably one of the more interesting series that I've done, because it's not about romance. It's about, it's like a horror mystery-esque type visual novel, and I've missed playing it, and, oh, God. I'm recording in the morning, as you can probably already tell, and, if I open those blinds, the lighting's gonna fuck up. So, I'm just going to be here. I'm going to be recording, doing my thing. So anyway, let's get to it, shall we? I don't remember if I read this line yet, but it has been a while, and I'm really up and ready to go and play this game again. I probably sprint out of the room, taking random turns until I finally feel safe. Well, I'm not sure where they went, but it's already time to rendezvous. I guess I'd better head to the roof. Within a few minutes, everyone's gathered on the rooftop. I take stock of the unfortunate. Rui, Shigure, and Airi seem disappointed. It's nice that I remember their names. Better than when I played 1000 Lives, where I forgot everyone's name. But then again, their names are just so freaking like on the nose, or just memorable, that I just remember who has what name. Whatever. Do I sound hoarse to anyone? I take stock. Oh, I said it. Yahiko and Elizabeth seem tired. Misaka and Akira seem to be unchanged, and Masato looks like he's on the brink of death. Despite the idiocies of bureaucracy, it appears that a crucial piece of information did surface. Hang on, let me just find the volume mixer and put this down to 50%. Because, God, that hurts my ears. Sorry I didn't do that earlier, guys. I apologize promptly. Okay, I think we're good. Now. Are we good? Also, OBS has to scale this a little bit, so if everyone seems wider than normal, that's because of the OBS scaling. Might be. That the students all disappeared even after curfew? Yes. You may elaborate further, Ishiyama. I glance around, but no one else seems willing to talk, not even Rui, who was excited to play detective. Well, basically, each of the students logged in for the 11:30 p.m. curfew in the rooms. By all intents and purposes, they should have rendered them safe. Even if they're allowed to leave the dorm building, they have to stay on campus. It's not like anyone else can get in with the security parameters around the building. So we have something strange on our hands, since they disappear when they shouldn't be able to. Hang on, guys, I'm just gonna turn off the face cam for a quick second. Sorry about that, guys. I just had to plug it in, and I wanted to make sure that it was set up properly so that, I still get fully seen and the thingy can see me. There's gonna be probably a little bit of weird shift in the face cam, but it should be fine. Anyway, well, as I decide our next course of action, I recommend that each of you obtain your desired nourishment. You could just say we have a lunch break. Jesus Christ, this girl. Dismissed. She plops down on a nearby bench, digging through her satchel. Airi settles next to her, pulls up a peach out of her backpack. I wonder why they specifically have a drawn character model of Airi eating a peach. It's just so weird. The others take various places around the rooftop greenhouse, retrieving lunchboxes from their bags. So I notice Yahiko slide to the bench next to Misaki. Elizabeth sits opposite of Shigure, alone. Akira whips out Annette Diana Hellenson the 14th? That's her stuffed animal, right? I don't remember. On the floor, when Rui and Masato attempt to sit on her, Akira gestures frantically at Rui. Oh. Yeah. Rui quickly makes her way to me, extending a lunchbox with two hands. Hey, you didn't bring any food, right? I made extra. You can have it if you want. I remembered that I shipped this super hard. I know that our man Ishiyama, or whatever his first name is, I think it begins with an H, but I know that he has a thing for Misaki. Is that her name? I don't remember. But him and Rui are definitely super cute. But once again, this is not about romance. This is about murder and mystery. You made enough to fill an extra lunchbox? I accidentally made a lot more than I expected, okay? She's too cute. She's too cute. Just take it. I can only stare at the lunchbox, mind racing ahead of me. Oh god, I forgot the timer again. Oh, that's a bit of a problem. How much time has passed? About 6 minutes. I always like remember 6 minutes in. Let's see. It's a really weird thing for me. All right, guys, that's a lot better. Anyway, I only stare at the lunchbox, my mind racing ahead of me. Should I? I'd rather not hurt her feelings, but isn't accepting homemade food for someone synonymous with accepting their feelings? You're in Japan, right? So yes, technically. But calm down there, boy. I glanced at Akira for help, but she's pointedly looking away from us. Maybe she wants to give us privacy. So cute. So kawaii desune. Take it before my arms fall off, idiot. That's the break for me. I'm comfortable enough to accept the lunchbox. Thanks. No problem. She suddenly dashes back to Annette Diana Hellenson the 14th, leaving me alone with the lunchbox. I glance inside. Delicious eggs are neatly rolled and topped with seaweed, set in an aesthetic bouquet beside a bed of rice. The rice is shaped into a lantern, decorated with lettuce, carrots, and cucumber. I know it's cucumber, but I say cucumber to piss people off. It looks unbelievably delicious, but just when I'm about to dig in, some commotion catches my attention. So, what's it like being in Lotus modeling? Oh, Jesus Christ. Do you live an extravagant life with servants who wait when you beck and call? I wouldn't say extravagant, but it's fun. You get to meet so many new people, visit so many places, try so many new things. It's a great experience. Although I can't really be demanding sometimes. Demanding? How? It's competitive business, so it requires a lot of commitment, so that's why I'm usually absent from class. And the school allows this? Surprisingly, my grades aren't being affected, so I suppose they don't see it as a problem. Do you think Lotus would have an opening for the great Yahiko Ikari? I highly doubt with his grades would allow him to work as a model. You are handsome, so I don't see why not. Did he just call Yahiko handsome? I admit he's not bad looking, but I didn't expect her to be so blunt about it. Yeah, you're right. Of course they wouldn't deny my impeccable charm. What's your number? I'll be sure to text you when I find something. I can only shake my head incredulously as they begin to share contact information. I dig into my free lunch, relishing the explosion of flavor in my mouth. Explosion of flavor within the mouth. Rue's really improved at cooking. Try to keep the mic away from my mouth enough so that I'm not yelling into it. As I eat, I continue to examine my surroundings. The next group to catch my attention is Irie and Shigure. Irie is quietly munching on her peach in her standard baby hamster fashion. Shigure, meanwhile, has propped her feet up on a flower bed like a gangsta. She appears to be eating some kind of sweet green dumpling. Shigure. Yes? Is that enough? What, this? She gestures to the green balls in her hand. Irie nods. More than enough. They're melon paste mochi, the roots of immortality. What? There are no vegetables, no fruit, no protein. Well, yes, but it's not nutritious. Eat some veggies? If you insist, Irie. Irie shares a rare smile at this. I'm surprised by how open she is around Shigure. Makes me wonder how they know each other. Not only that, but Shigure actually listens to Irie. It seems like Irie is the only one who could put her in her place. Galloping goats! You don't mean to say! You do indeed. He has gone by now, far beyond the city limits, and out of your scheming hands. And those two go at it again. You misunderstand the meaning of omniscient, my dear Lady Bingham. Ha! As if it could beat true love. Oh no, I happen to know that your lover is hiding. Right here. Oh. She whips her finger around in my direction, but thankfully Masato suddenly steps in front. Huh? Me? Jumping jackals! I always thought that sort of thing only happened in dramas. The proper Destiny-like moment, isn't it, Rui? Masato, my true love? Yeah, I don't think so. Masato seems to take that as a challenge. Every muscle tightens with competitive aggression as he steps between Rui and Akira, brandishing an imaginary sword. Come on, fight me, you big coward! Yeah, I'm here. I challenge you to a duel to the death. No, duel to the pain. I smell disaster afoot. The hell's a duel to a pain? First you cut your feet off below the ankles, then your hands at the wrist, and then your eyes, and then your tongue. But that's only if I lose, right? Duel to the pain, essentially is you keep cutting yourself until one of you, gives up. It was in, one of the Aragon novels by Christopher Paolini. There was one of those where, they had just giant knives and they were just cutting their wrists until, one of them was like, no, I give up. You could switch arms, but I'm like, that's just terrifying. I feel like I would give up after a couple cuts. Like maybe one cut would, maybe 2 cuts I would be max, but then I'd be like, nope, I need to stop. Because I'm not a big fan of pain. Easy, now fight me, you crooked canary. On second thought, peace. You can be with your true love. She flees away from the scene, taking cover behind Shigure. What are you doing? I'm hiding behind the Alps. You're the Alps. Go away, I am not the Alps. That's what the Alps always say. Leave. Oh, that was a weird, bit of cut? That was weird. In an unusual burst of energy, she reaches out and shoves Akira to the ground. Everything happens at once. Rui rushes to Akira, worriedly checking her for injury. Elizabeth and Misaki immediately get to their feet. Yukiko freezes while Masato sprints at Shigure. The hell was that about? I'm thinking. Don't disturb me when I'm thinking. You didn't have to shove her. She wouldn't have left otherwise. How'd you know that, eh? I took a moment to analyze all of you when we first met, if you recall. You can't know somebody by one look. You can't even possess at least one functional hemisphere of the brain. Don't talk like that, Shigure. Guys, I'm fine. Let's just calm down. This is nothing to stop the rising tension. Even I can't help but feel amped up. It's one thing for Shigure to insult me, another thing for him to insult one of my friends. But even I insult him all the time. Yeah, I'm a hypocrite, I know. Just let me be. I need to think. Ain't you gonna say you're sorry? I won't say I'm sorry for something I have no reason to be sorry for. Akira didn't even do anything to you. She had no awareness of the comfort of others. She's completely disregarded Irie's feelings on the matter. Everyone's eyes land on Irie, who stares blankly at her peach. Come to think of it, Akira would have been right next to Irie. I didn't mean to make anyone uncomfortable. I thought you guys were lonely. Just because you may be lonely on an identical situation does not give you the right to push your opinion on other people. She's not wrong, but she could have had a better job of, displaying that opinion. I'm sorry. You did nothing wrong, Akira. Stop this, Shigure. On the contrary, you two were the ones horsing around, dragging everyone into your uncomfortable scenarios. Hey, ain't you the one making us investigate for you? I did nothing of the sort. Ishiyama was your requester. That ain't no excuse. The jock voice. That ain't no excuse. Stop being so single-minded and think for once. All you can do is band together like sheep. Why don't you approach this from Irie's perspective? Everyone once again looks to Irie, who stops munching on her peach. Well, you just put her on the spot, which would make her uncomfortable. Don't speak as if you know more than I. Maybe you are the stubborn one, huh? This is degenerating fast. What's surprising is that Elizabeth and Misaki aren't making a move. They're just sitting back, watching the display before them without emotion. I mean, in all honesty, they're not involved, so what would they do? Clearly, they value Shigure too highly to fight back. Hang on, guys. Yeah, I'm okay. Just making sure that I'm on the right setting on my microphone. The microphone, it's not mine. Ugh, excuse me. Which means I have to do it. Rui, you may be saying this because you're still learning, but in the world of detectives, no, what you do is unnecessary, Shigure. Please don't tell me that this is real life. Don't you lecture me on what's real life or is not. Shut up. All of you. Amazingly, they all quiet down. Akira, are you okay? Oh, my name's Yama. Righter than rain, Cap. There's a slight tremble to her voice, but I ignore it. No need to stir up any more trouble. I mean, she just fell on the ground. So, if anything, her bum hurts, and she may have a couple scratches, but otherwise she should be fine. Depending on how hard Shigure shoved her, but literally, this is a bit out of character for Shigure. I don't know. Good. Shigure, don't shove people. If she was making Irie uncomfortable, Irie, were you uncomfortable? A tense moment of silence falls on the group. Irie only shrugs inconclusively. Okay, whatever. Akira, don't get too close again. Shigure, don't shove Akira again. Solved. But that's not fair to... Solved. Is that understood? Thankfully, she nods sullenly. Shigure only strains her glasses, but I'm pretty sure she'll also behave. Presently, I notice Elizabeth and Mizaki are looking at me with a tinge of respect. Well, at least someone's pleased with me. Guys, why don't we cool off a bit? Let's do something fun. Nobody seems to react, but somehow I can tell they're all interested. Fighting has a way of sucking you dry. That was tense. I mean, it seemed like a small situation to me. But, was all that necessary? I mean, yes, the shove was unwarranted. But, maybe it would be better to redirect everyone's energy to something else. Something where if they end up fighting, at least they won't cause permanent emotional or physical scars. What do you suggest? Watching a movie? I suddenly shake my head. We'd never get anyone to agree on the same movie. I mean, how about an amusement park? An amusement park? Yeah, there's a new high-tech one by the mall, you know, with the new Lemniscate attractions. I vaguely recall seeing something like that on the news. Lemniscate, the mega corporation of all things technical and media-related, partnering with a handful of large amusement parks all over the country. Apparently they were going to revolutionize entertainment. Oh, those look amazing! It sounds like a lot of fun. I'm in. Yohiko and Masato sound too similar. I need to get like a jock voice going. Yo, what's up, bruh? Bruh. Elizabeth only shakes her head. As remarkable as it sounds, I must pass. I have other duties to attend to. Considering this for a moment, should I let her go? She did try her best in the investigation. But the image of a squealing Elizabeth on top of a roller coaster is just too good to pass up. Elizabeth, do you know anything about coffee? Her face pales and she quickly glances around at the others. When only turn looks of confusion, she storms over to me, angrily hissing into my ear. Stop that! Then come with us. Give me one reason. Because you don't want anyone to find out about your job. Give me another reason. Because you'll be alone if you stayed here, and that's kind of sad to me. I thought that comes before I could stop it. I quickly waved away so it won't take root. The last thing I need is now is to sympathize with Elizabeth. Is there something wrong with personal growth to you, Yama? Is there something wrong with personal growth? Because I'm so dashing. That isn't a good reason. You asked for a reason that doesn't necessarily merit a good one. Blimey, I simply can't believe you. She steps back, raising her voice so everyone can hear. Fine, who's paying? I look to Shigure, everyone follows suit. For a second, the detective stares back at us, uncomprehending. Then she leaps to her face coloring in anger. No, absolutely not. Why? I harbor no incentive in chaperoning an inordinately extensive conglomerate of cognitively impaired juveniles to a venue whose solidarily objective is a frivolous squandering of time. Literally, people who talk like this, all you're doing is making yourself look like a dick. Like, you're not... Sure, you're smart. We know that, but you're still being a dick. This still only fuels me to think harder. The amusement park won't be cheap. We need Shigure to pay for us. The question is, what would make her... Oh, of course, if it has anything to do with the case, Shigure will be there in a blink of an eye. Well, I wasn't going to mention it, but it seemed trivial at the time, but there was a minor lead from today. And you did not think to tell me sooner? Like I said, it felt too trivial for me to mention. Honestly, I don't really want to go to the park, but I feel like it might give us some important information. Well, what was the lead? Ad-libbing in front of a teacher is one thing, but ad-libbing in front of Shigure is a different matter entirely. I struggled to work past my sluggish brain for answers. Well, there were some claims that the Yakuza might own the amusement park. It might give us a clue to how students are able to leave campus after curfew. Wait, there's no reason for the Yakuza to be affiliated with the disappearances? Well, that would tie two controversial pieces of evidence from last week. Is she serious? Irie, amusement park. I shouldn't go. Remember? Surprisingly, Irie's sounds only seems to strengthen Shigure's resolve. Did I turn off the bell? I did not. I meant to turn off the bell on the timer. Surprisingly, Irie's sound seems to strengthen Shigure's resolve. Don't think of it in such a manner. Well, Ishiyama, let us depart. Really? And you're paying for everyone? Oh yes, with your future wages. I'm not even getting paid. Okay, I wasn't sure how long that was going to go. Hey, what's going on up here? It's Mr. Ryota, our guidance counselor. So anyway, I'm going to end this part there. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, hit that like button. If you want to see more videos from me or from the series, hit that subscribe button. And you know, exiting the Shadyverse, my name is Shades. And I hope you've enjoyed your day in the shade. See you guys later. Double finger guns.